And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel. Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. It's that time of week again. We got another physical media report coming out today. We got lots to talk about. We got some horror movie news. We got the details for heavy metal. We're going to take a look at the sales charts for the week. And as always, we'll talk about all the new releases that come out tomorrow when I see you next Tuesday. It's my favorite genre, so I always start with it first. Let's talk about some horror movie news. Alright, let's get into some horror movie news. This week we finally got the release date for Chucky Season 1. It's coming out on April 12th. That'll be on Blu-ray. It's a 2-disc set. Of course, the Chucky TV series, it was only 8 episodes. You know, they were hour-long episodes with commercials. So, probably about a 45-minute, episode without commercials. So, 2 discs is pretty good. It's got a couple special features, not really too much. It's got some deleted scenes. And it's got the Legacy of Chucky featurette. If you didn't check out the series, it's really good. I followed it on the channel the whole way. I reviewed every episode. Kept a kill count going. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the season. I thought it was really good. It's been picked up for Season 2. And they definitely left us with sort of a cliffhanger. So it'll be fun to see what all goes on and the direction of the show from here on. I'll definitely be picking this one up day one. It doesn't look like there's going to be a slipcover for it, but I've already been working on a slipcover, and I'm actually going to be giving a few of these away. I'll give all the details out at a later date, and I'll probably give away several of them during a live stream. I'll definitely let you know in a future video the details of those slipcover giveaways for Chucky Season 1. But all you got to do for now is just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And on June 7th, Full Moon Features is going to be bringing us Giallo in Venice, otherwise known as Gore in Venice. And this is a 1979 horror movie. Don't really know much about this one, but it's going to be a fully restored movie from the best elements that were available, and will be a new fully uncut version of the film. So those of you who enjoy your Giallos, maybe you want to check this one out. And on March 15th, RLJE is going to be bringing us The Boy Behind the Door on Blu-ray. That's one of the Shudder originals. This one's certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes, and I checked out the trailer on this one, and it looks really good. Definitely go check out that trailer. Go on Blu-ray.com. And when you click on the article, the trailer is right there. You can check it out. This movie looks really, really good, I gotta tell you. Looks like some kind of serial killer abducts these 2 boys, or at least he abducts one of them. And the other one looks like he's free to go, but he decides to stay and try to help his friend out. And it turns into this big game of cat and mouse with this serial killer. It looks intense. It looks super fun. I actually want to check this one out as soon as I can. Also from RLJE, we've got Silent Night coming on Blu-ray, and that'll be on March 8th. This movie's got a pretty good cast in it. It's got Keira Knightley, and it's sort of a end-of-the-world movie that happens around Christmas time. Like this family, they definitely know that they're all going to die. You know, that the end of the world is coming, and there's really nothing they can do about it. There's no place to go, no place to hide. It's just over. So they try to enjoy, I guess, their last Christmas together. And I guess things unravel, chaos starts to happen. You're trying to hold it together and just make the best of it. And things get a little crazy. I didn't think this movie looked that good to me, but I'm actually hearing quite a few good things about it. So it's definitely piqued my curiosity. I'm going to check this one out. It's just available here in the States on Blu-ray, but you can actually order this in 4K overseas. I know Amazon Germany has it. Price is pretty good. So if you want to get it in 4K, you can always import it, or you can wait for that Blu-ray coming on March 8th. And from Wellgo USA, we're getting another horror movie coming out. 645 is the name of this one, and it didn't look that good to me. I watched the trailer on this one. It looks like a version of Groundhog's Day, where a guy, he's got a girlfriend and she keeps getting killed, like her throat keeps getting slit, and he keeps like reliving the same day, it seems like. The trailer didn't make it look that good, so I don't have very high hopes for this one. The cover's pretty good though. But you can always check out the trailer and decide for yourself. This looks like something maybe you want to pick up or not. I think I'm going to pass on this one though. And over the weekend, we had a sale going on at Vinegar Syndrome, in which it was mostly their erotic titles that were on sale, but they did put out a couple of older catalog titles that they had, and they re-released them as 4Ks. So we got Dracula Sucks on 4K, available now from Vinegar Syndrome. If you caught the sale, you could have got it for $31. But now the prices probably went back up to the $45. And the one I was more interested in was Madman on 4K. And I did go ahead and pull the trigger on this one and went ahead and ordered it. I mean, look at that killer cover art. How could you not, right? So is there any good horror coming out tomorrow on Tuesday? We've got a couple of titles that are coming out. One is from MVD Rewind Collection, and that's the Ghost Riders. We talked a little bit about this one, I think it was last week. And this one looks pretty good. I might wait for the MVD sale and jump in there and pick this one up. But I definitely love the cover art on this one. Looks pretty cool. Never seen the movie though. Let me know in the comments, have you ever seen Ghost Riders, and is it really worth picking up? And the other release coming out tomorrow is from Scream Factory, and that is The Howling 4K. And I actually went ahead and got my copy in a little bit early, because I bought it directly from Scream Factory. So more than likely, if you bought it from Scream Factory, you probably have yours in already. I've not yet checked this one out. I'll probably do so here in the next day or two. And that one has the same transfer as that Studio Canal release that came out a while back that you could have imported, from overseas. So a lot of people have already checked that one out and done some reviews on it. I hear great things about the transfer, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm looking forward to checking it out for myself. And that is going to do it for the horror movie news this week. So what other pre-orders do we want to talk about? So a few weeks ago we talked about Heavy Metal coming to 4K. We actually talked about Heavy Metal and Heavy Metal 2000 both coming to 4K. And we finally got the details of the release of this one. And it looks like what we're going to be getting is Sony Pictures is going to be putting this one out. And we are getting a double feature steelbook that will have Heavy Metal on 4K and will include a newly restored Heavy Metal 2000 just on Blu-ray. I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Honestly, cartoons really don't benefit that much from 4K treatment. But what is really nice is we are getting a Dolby Atmos mix with this one, and that should be fantastic. Now, the new 4K scan of this movie was approved and overseen by the producer of the movie, Ivan Reitman. And that new Dolby audio mix, it was also overseen by Ivan Reitman as well. There's a special feature on this one that looks really cool also, and that is a heavy metal, a look back through the years. And that's a retrospective featurette that features not only like Ivan Reitman talking about it, but just big fans of the movie, like Kevin Smith and The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus. This will be a 3-disc set, with the 4K being on one, Heavy Metal 2000 being on one Blu-ray, and then a whole Blu-ray full of just bonus features. But that new look back will be in 4K. It's on the that feature's on the 4K disc. This is an awesome looking set. Right now it's on pre-order for $35. I think that price may even come down a little bit, but I think $35 right now sounds like a pretty fair price to me. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up, and I've already got it pre-ordered. And a few weeks ago, we also talked a little bit about Nightmare Alley coming out on physical media. And now we've seen the official cover art for the 4K slipcover edition, the Blu-ray, and the Best Buy Steelbook that is coming out. And it'll be coming on March 22nd. That seems like a long way away for this one. I mean, it's pretty much left theaters. It's now on the streaming service. And it actually just premiered on like regular HBO. Not even HBO Max. But literally, I have it DVR'd on my TV now from HBO. That makes it a little bit of a bummer, because now by the time this disc finally shows up, the movie's going to feel kind of old at this point. I would have liked to have seen the release of this one on disc to be a lot closer than it is. I mean, March 22nd, that's a long ways away. And the last thing I want to talk about is they have put out not an official date, but we're definitely going to be getting, the 4K of Moonfall, and that'll be coming out later on this year. Of course, I'm sure it'll have a Blu-ray, and it'll definitely have a steelbook as well. I've seen the official artwork on Amazon Germany's site, and it looks pretty cool. And really, without a date to mention, it really kind of wasn't worth bringing up. The reason I wanted to mention it is because, honestly, this movie has gotten quite a bit of hate. And it's gotten quite a bit of hate from people who have never even watched it. Now, I went out and saw it this past week, and I don't know if you trust my opinion or not, but I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a great movie. It is what you're expecting, I mean, it's a Roland Emmerich disaster film. But if you like those, and I think a lot of people do, you're going to enjoy this one. I love how we can just go all in on superhero movies, and we're totally good with that. But when it comes to disaster movies, they have to be dead on accurate. If they're not, people just label them as garbage. I think that double standard is kind of ridiculous. As long as you know what this movie's trying to be, just go and see it and enjoy it for what it's trying to be. Not by what you think it should be. Or don't hold it to some standard that it can't achieve. Meet the movie at its level. Meet it where what it was intended to be. I mean, you don't go see Jackass the movie and expect like high art. You know exactly what you're getting. You know exactly what you're after, and then it delivers. Well, that's the same with Moonfall. You know exactly what this movie is. You know what it's going to deliver. And if that's not your cup of tea, then don't go see it. But don't dismiss it because it's not an Oscar type movie. I don't know. I just find that double standard kind of aggravating. And you see it a lot in the film community. Well, that was this week's rant. Go ahead and hit that dislike button. And as always, if you guys are still hanging in with me through this point of the video, I really appreciate it. Do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you are unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, leave a comment about anything we talk about during the video. I appreciate all the interaction with you guys. And now let's get back to the video. So what were the top 10 best-selling Blu-rays of the week ending on February 5th? Well, at number 10, it was Shang-Chi. Number 9 was F9, The Fast Saga. Number 8 was Addams Family Part 2. Number 7 was Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Number 6 was Halloween Kills. Number 5 was No Time to Die. Number 4 was Clifford the Big Red Dog. Number 3 was Dune 2021. Number 2 was the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection. And the number 1 best-selling Blu-ray for the week ending on February 5th was Ghostbusters Afterlife. And if you're thinking, well, what about the 4Ks? Well, we've got the top 5 best-selling 4Ks for the week ending February 5th. And at number 5 was the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection on 4K. Number 4 was Zack Snyder's Justice League on 4K. Number 3 was Shang-Chi. Number 2 was Dune 2021. And the number 1 best-selling 4K for the week ending on February 5th, The Spine of Night. That's interesting. Didn't see that coming. Let me know in the comments if you guys like me adding this list to the video each week. And now it's time to talk about all the new releases that'll be coming out tomorrow on the latest edition of See You Next Tuesday. Well, I hope everyone has a little money left over from all those big sales that went on over the past week or so. I know I spent some money. I took it easy on the new releases. I took it easy on the Target and the Amazon sale. But I went a little nuts on that full moon sale. They had 50% off over there, and I took advantage and picked up some pretty cool stuff. I'll definitely be having an unboxing video of my full moon haul coming up later on whenever that gets in. But now let's talk about everything that'll be coming out tomorrow, and let's figure out what we're going to be picking up. And I think it starts with probably the biggest release of the week, and it's a movie that really hasn't been received all that well. And that's the Eternals. And this, of course, is the Marvel Disney movie. And because it's Disney and Marvel, you are going to be getting that full array of formats to choose from, all kinds of special editions. You of course got the Walmart edition, you've got the Target exclusive, you've got the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, you've got the 4K slipcover edition, you've got the Blu-ray, and you've got the Disney Club exclusive Blu-ray edition as well. So, 6 different Eternal movies that you can pick from. Also coming out tomorrow, and I showed it a little earlier, is that Howling 4K edition. You should be able to find this possibly in your Best Buys. And that is coming to us from Scream Factory. Sony Pictures is putting out Looper on 4K. Kino Lorber will be bringing us 4 titles tomorrow, all on Blu-ray. And we're getting Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, Final Option, Murphy's Law, pretty good Charles Bronson movie. And then a double feature disc that's going to have Damaged Lives and Damaged Goods. Paramount Pictures is re-releasing quite a few movies on Blu-ray tomorrow, 9 titles in all. And we've got Eurotrip, Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles, Hey Arnold the movie, Spontaneous, Kids in the Hall presents Brain Candy, Nick of Time, 200 Cigarettes, In Dreams, and Intersection. Nick of Time with Johnny Depp is a really awesome movie. If you haven't seen that one before, it's one of those movies that takes place in real time. So, he's given like a certain amount of time that he has to murder I think it's a governor, and who's like, is going to be speaking at a mall. And so he's given like 75 minutes to do this. And so, those 75 minutes take place in real time during the movie. It's pretty interesting, and it's a really good movie. If I recommend any of them off that list, I would recommend that one. BBC is going to be bringing us Doctor Who Flux, the complete 13 series on Blu-ray. Warner Brothers is bringing us The Three Musketeers on Blu-ray. This is one of their Warner Archive Collection movies. Criterion is putting out Love Affair on Blu-ray. Mill Creek Entertainment is putting out the Skulls trilogy on Blu-ray. RLJE is putting out Monday on Blu-ray. And they're also putting out Settlers on Blu-ray. Shout Factory is putting out Lipstick on Blu-ray. We talked about it earlier, but Ghost Riders is coming to MBD Classic Rewind Collection on Blu-ray. Media Blasters is putting out Slate on Blu-ray. Wellgo USA is putting out Seabach Project Clone on Blu-ray. Media Blasters is putting out Gang on Blu-ray. Cranked Up Films is putting out Cosmic Dawn on Blu-ray. Arrow is putting out Versus on Blu-ray. And finally, Retro Media is putting out Angel Eyes on Blu-ray. So what am I going to pick up this week? I'm not picking up any of the big new releases. I mean, I already have The Howling. I'm not really interested in the Eternals, at least not right now. Maybe I'll get it when it goes on sale. Looper, I wasn't the biggest fan of that movie. It was just okay. It's nothing I really need to see again soon. So I'll probably wait maybe for a sale, or I may not even pick that one up at all. The Skulls trilogy at $12.99 seems like a really good deal. I might pick up that one. And Nick of Time on Blu-ray. I think I'll be picking up that one for sure. And I'm kind of thinking about picking up Murphy's Law, because it does have that Kino Lorber. It does have the slipcover with it, which they don't put out a lot of slipcovers for their regular releases. And they only do that first run on slipcovers, and then they don't do any more. So it's a pretty good movie. It's a good Charles Bronson movie. So I might go ahead and pull the trigger on that one so I can get the slipcover. Let me know in the comments what you guys are picking up this week. Well, that wraps up another video. Hopefully you guys picked up some good stuff with all these sales going on. Hope your hunt tomorrow goes pretty good, finding all those new releases that you want. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you next Tuesday.